Hi everyone, welcome to today's reading. Today, Spirit says, in the midst of the November crisis and in the midst of Mercury going backwards, Spirit invites you to remember the one way to work with the energy is to relinquish control. Even though in this energy there's very much a sense of wanting to control an outcome, that doesn't mean that you don't think positively about the outcome. There's a difference. There's a difference between thinking positively, energy follows thought, and choosing to relinquish, trying to force something to happen. So maintaining the headspace, but then also inviting yourself to not be getting involved with any game playing or situations that may be occurring that make you feel like you can't have what you are thinking about. Okay, so relinquish control and yet remain in the space of using an affirmation like I am in control. It might seem like a oxymoron, but it's still a thing where you're saying to Spirit, I trust in the outcome that you are working with me. You're relinquishing up to them the outcome. You're telling them the outcome that you want, but you may not be telling the human people exactly what you want and the reasons that you want it. And that's okay, because you're trying to practice trust in the process. Not fate, but trust. Think about the difference, because the difference is that you're trusting what you're wanting will happen with faith. Okay, all right. Today we're going to pick one card for each of the months, and the reading for you is the month of your birthday, and we always start in April because April is the beginning of the energy year. So April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, and one for everyone. One for everyone. Yes. So this is a new chapter that is coming. These two are very knowledgeable. There's some with more experience than others, but we're trusting the fact that a new change is coming and we're not trying to force it. April babies. April babies, you may be feeling a little bit annoyed, otherwise PO'd, about what may be happening, but trust that even though someone may have come across as a grumpy pants and seemed like they weren't going to come around to your perspective or your request, the fact is that give it time and they will come back to you with exactly what you are requesting. May babies, you feel like a little bit of despair. You feel like you've got it wrong. Spirit is letting you know that the outcome is entirely up to you. It's entirely up to you. It's taking control of you, not of others, but of you. Okay, so just not worrying about what other people are thinking, just thinking about what you need and the reasons that you need it. June babies, you toss and turn between feeling good, feeling bad about a particular thing. Spirit is inviting you to recognize that middle space, that fulcrum, that it's not always about feeling good, and that when we feel bad or negative about something, that's a reminder to us to enjoy the good times. It might seem a little bit difficult in this current energy, but when something's difficult, know that this is only a moment in time and things will get better. July babies, there's an opportunity for recognition, and what I'm impressed to say with this particular card is this is about your career. As if you work for a big company in particular, you might be surprised that all the hard work you've put in is going to pay off, so keep going. August babies, this card always reminds me of when we get into the detail and we start to think, ugh, and pigs may fly. Of course, my wishes will never come true, this kind of negativity. And Spirit's like, yeah, well, you may think that, but that's not energy follows thought. So energy follows thought is believing that what you have requested from the universe will happen. It may not happen in the time span that you're wanting, which is normally tomorrow. But Spirit is encouraging you to believe that you can have what you want and stop being so negative about it, because negativity begets negativity. September babies. Yeah, so these two people are standing leaning on a tree and they're not looking at each other, and yet their hands are joined, which means that they get it. They get it. You don't have to be looking, to be agreeing on the same thing all the time to accept that another person is right, or that that's their perspective, that's fine. We don't have to judge people by their decision making. And also that we know that we are fully supported because they're leaning on the tree together. That tree will support them, and that tree leaning gives the impression of past life experience together, where you know kind of without speaking what each of you is thinking, so you're able to support each other in a very supportive way. Support each other in a supportive way. Very good. October energy, you know, Spirit is saying, here's this dude, he's taking the stone up the mountain made of stone. Completely ridiculous effort, all of that effort, and looking like he's about to drop off the planet. He's exhausted. Spirit is encouraging you to think about a situation that you've been involved with. Is it your responsibility to fix it? Is it your responsibility to change it? What are you doing? Let it. Put it down. Let the situation roll out for the other person, whatever that needs to roll out to be. November babies. Interesting, because we've had these cards recently, but this is saying that you're blocking an opportunity by perhaps rushing. There's no rush. What's the rush? So this energy is saying don't block the opportunity because you're thinking about the worst possible outcome, and the worst possible outcome is not going to happen. So chill out, take your time. December babies. You are a leader. You may not see yourself as a leader. You have, you give off the vibe of good confidence, good intellectual knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and you can always able to see both sides. So now you know that, or now you're reminded of that. How does that make you feel about the decision or the thing that you're trying to supervise, or the thing that you're trying to lead? So be proud of yourself because you're good at it. January babies. January babies. You've forgotten to ask other people for support. So when you ask other people for support and ask other people what they can do to help you, then they will. You just haven't asked. You don't know what's happening. So then you get yourself all down the dumps and you're being unrealistic. Everything is not your responsibility to do. Delegate. February babies. You know, this card cracks me up because every time I drive past the cemetery, I just think how sad it is that anyone thinks that cemeteries are a little bit spooky. They're not really. Can you imagine when you die that you wanted to hang around a field of stones and rotting bodies? I doubt it. So realistically, people who have passed over to the other side are around you. You do not need to go to a cemetery. So being afraid of what may or may not happen is what this card says. The truth of the matter is that it's your responsibility to move forward without fear, because the fear that you're thinking of is not realistic. So whatever's holding you back, Spirit wants you to know that's not real. March babies. March babies, so Spirit is letting you know that you're in a big rush, and there's no need to be in a rush. The outcome, the sensibility of it all, that will come together. So sometimes we want to fix the world, we want to fix other people, we want things to be great. And just because we think it doesn't make it so. Right? Which is disappointing. But there's a process, and stop and think of the process rather than the fact that it's not happening instantly. Still focus on the outcome, but just think it's just going to take some time. And on that note, have a wonderful weekend.